Namaste. Welcome to my channel. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I am going to do our daily Spiritual Sapience Spiritual Guidance reading for August 31st, 2021. I hope these little quick guidance from Spirit and Divine guidance are helping provide some structure, spiritual support for you on this journey. I know they are helping me tremendously. So I will be using the Rumi deck and the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus, which I love these two decks. I use these decks exclusively now for these Spiritual Sapience readings. So I just find the depth of these cards really help to provide a lot of inner wisdom that connect to my higher self and resonate with me in a very powerful way. So I hope they do for you too. All right, so if you like my content, please like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate all your comments. So let's get started. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. It's number 36 card. So it's a 9. I'll put that there if you can see it. And 36. Let's just read, and I just read what kind of stands out without reading the entire thing. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. Well, that's interesting. So, the passion of the wild red mother. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. You are being invited to dance, to participate in a dance of divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer. It takes great spirit, one with much practice and studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal towards a larger and more luscious experience of life in a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover, in all enthusiasm for the sport, bites you too hard or grabs you with such desire that a bruise remains. However, passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more of that boundless love, even when it knocks you on the head while grabbing you. This oracle comes to you with a message. It is a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is time to trust in the beating of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether it makes sense or appears to be logical or not. So this is time to let go to explore your passions, to let go of needing to know anything and just run with it. So let's see what the tarot says. This is the 5 of Spheres. 5 of Pentacles. Usually that is an energy of lack or of letting go. In this card, it depicts some really ferocious anger. the casting out of something. The casting out of something. The casting out of fear, anger, letting go of things that are holding you back, so that you can really explore your passions and dance that divine dance. We have the Nine of Sons. This is the Nine of Wands. That's usually my setting boundary cards. There's a lot of swords depicted in these cards, though. This is the Ten of Moons, the Ten of Cups, the Fool, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So all of these came out together. So Ten of Cups is usually my really fulfillment card. That's the, ultimate happiness, your emotional well-being. You've reached your emotional state of wellness and enthusiasm and passion. And then we have the Fool card. And here you see, in this card, you can see the Tower. Turn on the go. You can see the Tower, and the Tower's intact, and it's just starting out on this journey. So this is a new phase. And then this is the Six of Sons, which is the Six of Wands, which is the success card. That is a card that you've demonstrated, you've overcome something, you've won a battle. It's success, and it can also represent kind of that satisfaction of accomplishment. And then the Six of Moons, so we have two sixes here. This is your Six of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. And so casting out this, whatever is holding you back, this anger, this fear, this repressed anger, frustration, all of these things are keeping you back from fully experiencing life and this love on this journey. And this Nine of Wands card that's kind of like, it's always a boundary card for me, but it's also an endurance card. You have walked this walk long enough in this lower vibrational energy, and it's keeping you back from totally embracing the passion of this journey, the good things on this journey, the gifts of this journey, and these intense energies that can really move you forward into a deeper understanding of yourself, of what love is, and the connection that you have in a divine way to not only your life, but to your counterpart and others that are experiencing this twin flame journey or their soul's ascension journey. I'm going to take another couple cards here. So this passion of the wild red mother is, that deep inner passion that connects you to truly the love of life. This is the Ten of Stars, a Ten of Swords in reverse. So the ending of that, this carrying around this lower vibration energy. So you're releasing that. It's no longer painful when you release it and you embrace the passion, not the pain. Sometimes we carry pain with us because it validates anger. It validates how why we want to stay stuck in that energy. But when we release it and we realize that we don't have to carry that with us, that we can embrace joy and passion and the true love of life and the true unconditional love of your counterpart, and not cling to the feeling that of things that you feel you're lacking in the connection. And that would be, maybe you're not in union with your twin, maybe you're not feeling the connection, you're not seeing evidence of the connection in the 3D, and that causes a lot of frustration. But when you release that burden of lack, you've been stuck in that energy for so long, you finally get to this really good place where you find your passion. It could be your mission, it could be something you create, but it's also a deeper layer of a way to embrace life from the perspective of it being your soul's journey. I'll take one more card, please, to end up this reading. Okay, well, that is way too many. I'm going to take the ones that flipped, and instead of one, we got quite a few. So we have the Three of Pentacles, that's working together with the Divine. We have the Tower. We have the Nine of Moons. This is the Nine of Cups. The Ten of Suns, the Ten of Wands, and then the Moon card. So here's quite a complicated message, and I'm going to have to actually take a look at them all together. Now, in the beginning, I showed you this tower was intact on the Fool's journey, but here the tower is crumbling. This is the releasing of those lower vibration energies and working with the Divine to release that, to, you know, do your creative project, whatever you're passionate about, and it's going to help you release those feelings of lack that you feel like you're carrying around with you because you may not be you're not in physical union with your twin. But in this creative process and creating what you feel inspired to do or what you're passionate about is going to burn away those lower vibrational energies and feelings of lack, and that's going to help stabilize you into this really self-satisfying, your Ten of Cups, your Nine of Cups energy. And that is that self-love, that being very happy with your life and how you've manifested and how you feel about yourself and others around you. And then this Ten of Wands is releasing that really heavy burden. And the Moon card to me is really soft, divine feminine energy, and that is going to be the well from where your passion springs, is that deep divine feminine creative energy, almost that Empress energy, where you are going to use that creative process to release some of these lower vibration frustrating energies. And that's going to bring you into that Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. But also, it's going to feel like a huge relief when you're going through this. It's cathartic. The creative process is cathartic. And that's that Ten of Wands. It's kind of that release of that heavy, lower density energy. So live your passions. Find a project that you're passionate about. Get into that momentum of creation and manifestation, and then you're going to allow yourself to release some of this feeling of lack and this lower vibration energy. So that's our reading for today. I hope it helps. Namaste.